Hey guys, Tom here. My video editor wants to say hi.
Hello guys.
Say, what do you use to edit my videos?
A laptop?
Cool, but what kind of laptop?
A MacBook?
Okay, fancy pants, no need to impose on me. Forgive me for that little skit there. I was incredibly bored and I had to get my video editor included because I was, well, bored. Jokes aside, if you're looking for a good workhorse to edit videos on, then you might want to take a look at the MacBook, or the MacBook Air. MacBook Air Pro? MacBook Pro Air Pro? Dude, you know what? It's confusing, I'm just gonna say MacBook from now on. So, a MacBook. Thin, lightweight, premium, and pretty powerful as well, but which MacBook exactly? Let's go over the different MacBooks quickly. Now, MacBook Airs are simply the lights of the MacBooks. If you want a taste of the full MacBook experience, you get the MacBook Air. There's a 13-inch version and a 15-inch version. There aren't a lot of differences between the two, they're practically the same thing.
We are same, but different, but still same.
Both also use the M3 chips instead of the M2 chips of yesteryear, but I've asked a friend about this and there really isn't much of a difference according to them. I've left links in the description for your convenience. Now, let's talk about the MacBook Pro. It comes in two flavors, the MacBook Pro 14-inch and the MacBook Pro 16-inch. As for hardware and software, they're pretty much the same, albeit with some differences. The 14-inch version offers the M3, the M3 Pro, or the M3 Max. The 16-inch version offers the M3 Pro or the M3 Max. The MacBook Pro is, for lack of a better word, the real thing. The MacBook Pro also offers tons more storage and memory compared to the MacBook Air. You have 128 gigabytes of maximum memory compared to 24 gigabytes of maximum memory, along with 8 terabytes of storage maximum compared to 2 terabytes maximum. Now, I have to remind you, we have a budget of $1,500 and you need it for video editing. The straight answer for that is, go for the MacBook Air. The M3 version, or hell, maybe you could even go for the M2 version since there isn't a whole world of a difference. But which version, the 13-inch or the 15-inch version? Now, the 13-inch version promises great portability, while the 15-inch version gives you more space to do your work and lets you see more of what you're working on, I guess. Since we're going for a specific budget, we'll have to compromise and dial down on some specs like storage and RAM. The links I have in the description will lead you to the similar laptops with only slightly lesser RAM and storage because, let's be honest, we're not going to find any other proper MacBook under $1,500 that's enough for you. The MacBook Air, both sizes by the way, have a maximum of 24 gigabytes of RAM. It is a bit underwhelming, but that's whatever. Unfortunately, it's also built into the motherboard. You also don't get any extra slots to upgrade it with. You just buy it with the amount of memory you want. That, however, is what makes MacBooks thin. What about storage? Apart from the fact that it has SSDs, well, you can't upgrade that as well. You have to buy the laptop with the amount of storage you want, just like the RAM, which is honestly pretty meh. It's meh from a Windows user standpoint, but hey, the power you get from the M3 chips is more than makes up for it. You can't really compare the M3 chips to Intel or AMD processors though, they're just different. You know, they're different architectures or something like that. They're just different from each other. Also, I just realized I digressed from my point. The MacBook is just simply the way to go if you want to edit videos. The UI is snappy, the hardware is perfect for video editing. You can also edit on the fly if you want because, again, MacBooks are extremely portable compared to other laptops, because of their size and weight. Battery life is also great on MacBooks. Now, Apple advertises more than 15 hours of Wi-Fi browsing or movie playback, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference when video editing. For ports, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack if you still use wired paraphernalia, which if you do, I am very, very proud of you, and 2 USB-C ports. Yes, no USB-A, no HDMI, no Ethernet port, and no other kinds of ports. Just that. It's what makes it very slim. So if you're looking for maximum portability and don't need a whole lot of storage and RAM, just go for the MacBook Air. I mean, I don't care if you go for the 13 or 15-inch version, it's all a matter of personal preference. That's as much as you can get for just about $1,500. If you want, you can double your budget and go for the MacBook Pros, but then again, if you're only testing out MacBooks to see if you like them, then just go for the cheaper ones, the M2 even. But, I'm just gonna leave links to the M3 for that extra performance. Now, as for the 13 and 15-inch versions, you can find links in the description, or you can scan the QR code on screen right now. Thanks for watching. You have been an amazing audience. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video, or else my video editor is going to cry.